Hey, what's up, y'all? I want to talk to y'all today about something I feel that we all should be aware of, and that is, what is a strong mind? Who has a strong mind? Is it easy to develop? And once you develop a strong mind, do you keep that strong mind? What is a strong mind? If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and turn on the notifications. When I post, you will receive notifications. My definition of a strong mind is any person who has a mind that is able to endure anything that life may throw at them. We all are on a different path. We all have different circumstances. We have challenges that we face on a daily basis. We have challenges that we face throughout the year. And in those moments, we develop a strong mind if we endure those things. In trauma, we all have experienced some form of trauma, and it's up to us to exercise our mind and do things to develop a strong mind. If you get caught in thinking about that issue too long, your mind will weaken. It'll eat away at you. You'll start to think that life is attacking you. You'll start to think that life is everything is against you, and that's not what it is. We need to have a strong mind to understand that life is not happening to us. Things that we endure on this side, things that we endure in this lifetime, is setting us up for something greater in the future. You know, growing up, my dad gave me some lessons that as I got older, I really didn't agree with it, but I used it to help strengthen my mind or to shape my my demeanor and to shape my character. One thing was, hey, don't let people see you that you're affected by things. He said it like this, and this is verbatim. He said, hey, don't let people see you sweat. And he also said, hey, let things roll off your back like water does on a duck's back. And I had no idea what that meant at the time. And what I thought it meant is that I needed to be emotionless. I needed to have this tough exterior that will help me through life, that will allow me to be numb. And I think that's how I am today. And I think a lot of people go through life that way. They become numb. They no longer is able to deal with things in a normal fashion. They compartmentalize a lot of their emotions. They compartmentalize a lot of the pain that they're feeling, and that's how they get through certain things. And that's what I found easier for me. I compartmentalize a lot of things, and when things do happen, I have this, oh, it's just life mentality. And I'm starting to understand that's not how we should deal with things. It's unhealthy to deal with things that way. We should deal with them. We should face the things that we go through. We shouldn't avoid it. We should allow its natural course, whether it be grief, whether it be a loss of certain things, whether it be celebrating certain things, whether it's the loss that someone else experiences. We should empathize with them. We should embrace those moments, because we too are gonna lose certain things. We are gonna endure heartache, and we're gonna want somebody to be there for us and not have to go through those things alone. A couple years ago, my core was rocked by some things that happened in my life, my family. I lost my grandmother, and I also lost some other things in my life, and I didn't really know how to deal with it. I became numb. I really didn't know if I would continue the same person. I thought I had to figure out something totally different or change how I weigh certain things. And I don't know what happened. I think something supernatural happened. Can't really explain it, but I was able to get through it. I don't know if I even had a chance to breathe, because we were going through so much in 2020, and it seemed like there was bad news after bad news after bad news, and I don't even think I even breathed. But I did get through it. I can't remember how I got through it. I think I was so busy at work, and it kind of distracted me. In that moment, I felt helpless. I was hopeless, because I couldn't be there for my family. I couldn't be there for my dad. But I got through it, understanding that things happen in life, and that we don't have to go through it alone. So I was able to reach out to my support group. I was able to reach out to family. I was able to reach out to friends because they were in pain too. I wasn't the only one in pain. They were going through things. But in that moment, once I crossed on the other side and the smoke cleared, I developed something mentally that I feel that will help me. If something like that happened again, it would help me to navigate through those difficult circumstances. Guess what? I got some exercises today that I want to introduce to you. Maybe you're doing them now, or maybe you forgot to do them. But the first one I want you to work on is not feeling sorry for yourself. Life is not fair. Life is not easy. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Take responsibility of what you can take responsibility for. People, people treat people badly. Understand that. Everyone's not going to treat you kindly. Everyone's not going to show love to you. But that doesn't mean that you need to stop being who you are. You have a purpose in this life, and it's up to you to fulfill it. And if someone is mistreating you along the way, you have an opportunity to extend that olive branch to them. And if they don't, okay, cool. Then go about your business. Stop worrying about them. Stop worrying about what other people have done. Just worry about what you do in life. Focus on what you do. Focus on the energy that you put out. Put out positive vibrations. People put out negative energy all the time, but it's up to you to use the positive energy that's within you. And if you don't have that positive energy, you can develop that positive energy by having that positive mindset. Stop giving people the power over your emotions. Stop doing it. People will continue to get under your skin as long as they can see that they're getting under your skin. Stop giving them the power. Stop saying that, oh, I'm angry because my boss did this. I'm angry because my coworker said this. I'm angry because my sibling did this, or my mom or my dad said that. Stop giving people power over how you feel. You control your own emotions. You and you alone. Yes, people say things, people do things, but it's up to you to have that emotional restraint and stop allowing people to control you. It's easier said than done. I understand that. But stop giving people power. Stop doing it. Change is going to happen. Change is inevitable. You can't avoid change. What are you going to do? Lock yourself in a room? No, life goes on. Life changes. But you can't avoid change. You can only avoid change for so long. And then what happened is things will seem to get hard for you. And you will try to resist the change, and things will be difficult. Circumstances will seem to be more challenging for you, but you can't avoid change. People with a strong mind welcome change. People with a strong mind have a positive outlook on change because they know that with change, there is growth. There are a lot of people who sit around and focus on the things they can't control. And what I've learned from my own experiences is if I focus on the things I can't control, that it delays progress. It stops growth. So what I do, I focus on the things I can control because I know that if I focus on the things I can control, once I've accomplished those things, once I've knocked those tasks out, once I've overcome the challenges, those are things I can control, then I know that the things I can't control, it is in someone else's hands to either do those things, or it's up to, and my faith is very strong, it's in God's hands to make those things happen. But it's not my job to focus on the things I can't control. It will cause anxiety. It will increase the stress in your body, which is unhealthy for you. It will cause you not to sleep at night. But you got to focus on you. You got to focus on the things you can't control because you have to win. You have to succeed. And focusing on the things that you can't control causes you to lose. Hey, y'all, this is a big one, man. I'm still learning. It's hard for me to say no. It's very hard for me to say no, but those people with a strong mind know how to say no. They do not please everybody. They don't worry about pleasing everybody. Trying to please everybody causes unnecessary stress. It causes you to overexert yourself. you're fatigued. Sometimes you even forget to eat because you're trying to focus on pleasing somebody else. You don't say no. You always saying yes, yes to this, yes to that, because you want to make everybody happy. But what I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn to say no. If you are a caring person, you're a kind person. It's tough disappointing people. It's tough, but right now, what I'm going through now is more important to me than someone else being disappointed, because I have to be strong. I have to have the energy to pour into other people's lives. If I'm not fulfilling my purpose, that's a problem. That's a problem. Always saying yes is a problem. Now, if you're saying yes and you know you can help that person out, cool. But if you got other things going on, that's not a problem for you to say no. It is okay to say no. You don't have to please everybody. That goes with family. That goes with friends. Even your boss. You need, and yes, we don't want to say no to our boss, but you have to be truthful to that, and you got to be honest with yourself. Can you handle another task? Can you handle more work? And I know that's with me too. I want to be the best. But the past 2 years, I've endured so much that right now it's about me. It's about rebuilding me. It's about working on me right now. And you too, you got to get to that point where you matter most. How many of y'all miss the good old days? They call it the glory days. I know we all might sit down or be sitting somewhere and be thinking about life and what could be and how things used to be. But doing that, it leads nowhere. It leads to disappointments. You start to have unrealistic expectations about your life. Focus on what's going on now. Stop dwelling on the past. The past is in the past for a reason. Look at the present. Embrace the present. If you're gonna look at the past, look into the past and figure out things to do better in your life. Don't look at the past and be all disappointed, be frustrated. Look at today. Be thankful with today and be hopeful for the future. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I'm thankful to God that those mistakes didn't send me in a downward spiral and cause me to be either in prison, dead, or God knows where. But I'm thankful that on where I'm at today. We've all made mistakes. We've all done things that we're not proud of. But there are some people who make mistakes over and over and over again. We can't keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Individuals, people with a strong mind understand that each decision they make has to be strategic. Each decision they make has to have a positive impact. And those who don't have a strong mind just make impulse decisions that can be detrimental, not only to their lives, but the lives of those around them. People with strong mind know how they are. Like you constantly take a self inventory of yourself. You evaluate your behavior, and you understand that your behavior could potentially impact people's lives. So if you keep making that same mistake over and over again, that's a problem. You know, I consider myself a very successful person. Of course, I have goals in mind, and I'm not content where I'm at. I'm thankful where I'm at. I'm very thankful where I'm at, but I'm still striving forward. I'm pushing forward. But a strong person, a strong-minded person, don't look at another person's success and start to resent that person. Strong people uses other people's success as motivation to push forward. You can't resent someone for being successful. Congratulate them. Praise their efforts. Be thankful where you are and understand that your time is coming. Be thankful for where you're at and take the necessary steps to accomplish your goals. Those who are successful, they're no better than you. They're no better than me. But those who are successful work hard. They did things that people didn't want to do. They were relentless. They were persistent. They were determined to achieve their goals. Sometimes they looked up and they seen that they were alone. Being successful, it gets lonely because you are determined to achieve every goal that you set your mind to doing. But don't be resentful because a person's successful. You don't know what they had to go through to get to where they're at. They probably lost things along the way. A lot of disappointments, a lot of failures. Don't judge that person. Don't be resentful. Hey, this is the last one. Don't expect immediate results. If you keep working hard, right now I'm focused on frequency, consistency, and quality. I know if I continue to be consistent and if I continue to put out effort and I focus on the quality of my work, I will be successful. I will see my the fruits of my labor. But until you understand that results do not come overnight, you will continue to be disappointed because there are going to be some days where you feel like you've made significant leaps forward. And then there are going to be some days when you feel like you're in the same spot. And there are going to be some moments when you feel like you're going backwards. But continue to be consistent, continue to work hard, continue to put in that work, and I guarantee you will see the results. As you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell, and you will receive a notification every time I post. I'm going to continue to put out some content every week so that you will see how important mental health is. I will include my experiences so that way you will see where I've come from, how I've developed a strong mind, how I've overcame certain mental barriers, and how I've learned to make mental health a priority. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope to see you next week.